Here I am in the cab of my motorhome where I have the Kenwood D700 radio installed. The D700 actually has a separate display unit which I have mounted on the dash. The basic radio unit is mounted on the floor of my vehicle. It could be mounted underneath the seat. For APRS operation, I also have a GPS unit which is mounted on the dash of the vehicle. I happen to use a GPS 3 Plus from Garmin. It provides a moving map display which is handy for helping with navigation on cross-country trips. And by plugging a cable from the GPS to the D700, the GPS provides the latitude, longitude, and altitude functions for APRS operation in the D700. APRS basically uses packet radio to send and receive position reports, and also you can exchange short text messages with other amateur stations and even send text messages to individuals on the internet using the standard internet email protocol. Let's take a brief look at some of the position reports and the messaging functions of the D700. The display of the D700 radio is actually divided into two portions. There are two receivers in the radio. I have receiver A set to 144.39 megahertz, which is the APRS frequency, and receiver B on the right is set currently to the W0MXW repeater on 146.82. I typically leave the volume of the repeater frequency up and the APRS frequency volume turned down, so I will not hear the packets. Let me turn the packet the volume up so maybe we can not only see some of the packets. There's a packet from WB0ISF, probably Mobile. You heard the packet burst, and you also saw that I received a position report from Roger, WB0ISF. Let's take a look at the position reports being received by the radio. The D700 stores up to 45 position reports. They're listed here, beginning with the most recently received, WB0ISF. I can display the detailed information for Roger's position report.
The A2 repeater is under tone control of 100 hertz.
And that happens to be a transmission on the local repeater. But WB0ISF-7 position report was received at 12:29, also from a Kenwood D700. The small icon on the left of the display indicates that Roger's driving his van. It also shows the latitude and the longitude. Now, I'm located at my home location about 10 miles northwest of Rochester, and the display indicates that Roger is currently 10.2 miles southeast of my location at a heading 125 degrees. His status is in service. His speed at the present time is 0, so he must be stopped, not moving. And he's currently at an altitude of 964 feet. This represents a very typical position report of an APRS mobile station. You can also use APRS to send and receive short text messages between amateur stations. If I look at a position report, let's say this one, AA0SM, that happens to be a weather position report, but let's go down to WB0ISF. This is Roger. If I would want to send him a text message, I simply hit the message key. It fills in his call sign, And then I can enter in a brief message. For example, say, "Hi, Roger." Once I've entered it in using the touch tone pad on the microphone, similar to a cell phone entry, then I push OK, and I'm actually have sent that short text message to Roger's radio in his van unit. This is an example of sending an email message using APRS. The message is addressed to email, and the first portion of the text message is the actual email address. In this case, I'm sending it to K0KTY at ARRL.net. That would be my own email address. And the text of the message says, "This is a test message." Once I've entered in the message and basically press OK, then it actually sends the message. Here is the acknowledgement that my message has been sent from WU2Z.
WU2Z.
And the audio function of my radio indicates that's where I got the message from. The text indicates the message has been delivered. So now my email message actually has been sent, and within about a minute I got received an acknowledgement from WU2Z that the email has been sent successfully. Well, that's a brief look at some of the basic position reports and messaging functions that APRS provides. It's really kind of a fun way to take amateur radio with you when you're traveling around the country. You can use a variety of hardware for APRS, including standard 2-meter transceivers, a TNC, and a computer. If you'd like more information on APRS, I would encourage you to check out the Rochester Radio Club website at rarchams.org. Click on the APRS page there. You'll find information on local APRS digipeaters, and also there's several links about the APRS hardware and functions that you can use to set up your own station.